You know, the more I look at this industry, the more I start to wonder where it's really heading. Not just next year, but 5, maybe 10 years down the road. I've been running a lot of system models lately, testing pricing at different points to see when solar with storage still makes sense after the 30% federal investment tax credit disappears. And I've got to admit, it's kind of sobering, because solar has had this incredible run over the last few years, especially here in California and across the United States, where it was once seen as this fringe, almost taboo idea. Yet momentum only gets you so far when incentives fade. But maybe the answer to where solar goes next isn't in some shiny new technology or government rebate. It might actually be in its own history. Because if you look back, you'll see a pattern. Every time things slowed down, the people who stayed in the game were the ones who adapted. When solar first started taking off here in California more than 20 years ago, it wasn't glamorous. The equipment was expensive, financing was scarce, and reliability wasn't what it is today. Yet people still went solar. They did it because they believed in independence, in being part of something bigger than the grid. And while there were state and utility rebates back then, some covering over 50% of the system cost, it was still a very big gamble. The technology was clunky, the market uncertain, and installers were basically pioneers. As the years went by, financing opened up, leases took off, and the 30% tax credit turned solar into a household conversation. But with every boom comes a bust. The HERO program was a perfect example of that. No payments, no problem, until homeowners realized they'd been signed up for a tax lien on their property. Some were hit with bills for 4 or 5 times their typical tax season, and the FBI had to step in to investigate. That whole era reminded us that solar isn't just about technology, it's about trust. Fast forward a decade and the same theme keeps coming back. Growth followed by correction. Solar companies rise fast, but many don't survive the downturns. And as someone who's been in the industry long enough to see the pattern repeat, I can tell you it's usually not the technology that fails, it's the structure around it. Right now, we're heading into another one of those transitional periods. Interest rates are still high, financing is tight, and there's a lot of consumer hesitation. But that doesn't mean solar is over. It just means it's about to evolve again. One of the biggest changes I see coming is manufacturers stepping deeper into the installation and service side. Not every brand will make that jump, but some are already laying the groundwork. Qcells has been pushing into full service installation. Tesla has been doing it for years. And if you ask me, well, there could be some bigger players here coming soon. They've built a strong reputation on inverter reliability and hybrid technology, and moving into full-scale energy services just makes sense. Because the truth is, not becoming vertically integrated might actually be riskier now than taking that leap. Look at what's happening with SMA America. They had a great product, but no direct connection to the consumer. And when sales slowed down, well, the layoffs started. Or take Panasonic and LG Solar, two absolute giants that exited the market completely. They had the reputation, the brand recognition, the technology, but they didn't control the customer experience. If they'd taken ownership of the full process, from consultation to installation, they might still be leading the space today. And that's where companies like mine, Renewable Innovations, come in. Consultation firms can bridge that gap, offering manufacturers a way to connect directly with customers while maintaining local relationships and services. It's not a risk, it's a strategy for survival. But let's say manufacturers don't go that route. Where else does clean energy go? I think we'll see a major shift towards grid level innovation, virtual power plants, community storage, and intelligent energy trading platforms. Homes will become microgrids, sharing power with their neighbors, selling excess during peak demand, and buying it back when prices drop. We're already seeing early signs of that with Tesla's VPP program and Enphase's grid service partnerships. Now, then there's modular and portable storage, systems that can be reconfigured, relocated, or scaled up as easily as you upgrade your smartphone. That opens the doors not just for homeowners, but for renters, small businesses, and even apartment complexes that couldn't participate before. And let's not forget the smart home revolution. Solar might actually become a secondary feature in the bigger picture of energy automation. Imagine your battery, EV charger, thermostat, and lighting all talking to each other, predicting when to draw power, when to store it, and when to feed it back. That's the direction we're heading. Homes that think, adapt, and manage power with you barely lifting a finger. We might actually see the growth of energy as a service model, where homeowners don't buy panels or batteries at all, they subscribe. A flat monthly fee gets you clean power, storage, and system upgrades as technology evolves. It's already working in Europe, and once the US catches up on regulation, it could become a new normal. And while it sounds futuristic, it's really just the next logical leap, because what we're witnessing isn't the death of solar. It's the transformation of how we deliver and manage power. The winners in this next era will be the ones who adapt fastest, manufacturers that become service providers, installers that evolve into consultants or electricians, utilities that become marketplaces, and homeowners who embrace technology instead of fearing it. So yeah, things look uncertain right now. Some companies will close, others will merge, and a few will reinvent themselves completely. But I've seen this before, and every time the industry tightens, it comes back stronger. Solar isn't going anywhere, it's growing up. And if you're thinking about making the switch now, still the best time to do it. Because as manufacturers integrate, financing matures, and service networks expand, the consultation you book today might just be the smartest investment you ever make. So if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who's been sitting on the fence about going solar. And if you're in California, Arizona, Texas, Florida, and soon Illinois, head over to reinnovations.org and schedule your free consultation. Because the consultation space is coming back stronger than ever, and the future of solar isn't just about panels, it's about partnerships. Thanks for watching, but again, be sure to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon so you stay informed on things that revolve around clean energy technology and smart home automation and everything in between. I'm Dale with Renewable Innovations, and I'll see you in the next one.